Why are there so many different kinds of tier lists? Do we need a tier list of minerals? Do we need a tier list for most important 16th century Mediterranean battles? And for the love of God, we don't need a screwhead type tier list. And that's why I, Curlington Quote Factory of twitch.tv/KirlyQ, have undertaken the impossible. I have taken submissions from all across the internet, from Reddit, from my Discord, from my Blue Sky, and I have compiled them all into the ultimate tier list. I am making the last tier list you will ever need. Are we ready to get started? Because I am. This feels like such a grand undertaking, such an impossible goal that I am bravely and boldly trying to push forward on this day. So let's go ahead and change the fucking world, because the first thing that we're going to be ranking is this meme. This is a decent submission already. A little simple. I do not know how much the world was changed by this meme in particular, but it does reference a few things that have changed the world. I believe that Team Fortress 2 has undoubtedly made a massive impact on internet humor, and the teleporting bread, it's from the expiration date short, which was one of the best things Team Fortress 2 ever did. I think I'm gonna have to put this one Team Fortress 2 meme into the C tier. Our next entry, we have South American trains. South American trains. RailsSouthAmerica.org. This feels like the pinnacle of learning about South American trains. South American train tours are an absolute pleasure indeed. There are few better ways to see the continent. Several of the best train trips in South America are in Peru. The most famous of these, and probably the most famous in all of South American train journeys, is the train to There's a train to Machu Picchu? How the hell did you build that? Isn't Machu Picchu just like super isolated and like kind of fragile because it's so old? South American trains are interesting, and this website is making a good argument for them, you know. Due to this, we are going to be putting South American trains in A tier. If you're in another country, odds are you've got a decent train system, right? People take the train all the fucking time. We don't have that here in the United States, but they're awesome. Trains are great. Next, we have Reddit user random_Russ's dog. Whoa. An absolute bean. This is an excellent boy, right? But it's doubly excellent because look at those like whiskers above the eyes. That is so cute. It's like it's got big bushy eyebrows in the form of little whiskers. That is adorable. And look at that little smile. The eyes are kind of dopey. This is absolutely cheating. Who am I kidding? But your dog is going in S tier. Next, I actually have never had this, but it looks absolutely scrumptious. Tiramisu. Look at how creamy that is. The whipped cream with the sprinkles and like the layers. Oh, that looks like a heavy fucking dessert. Caxor David is hard on the S tier. Much like dogs, delicious sweet desserts are a little cheating, but I feel like tiramisu is gonna have to go up in S tier. Our next submission, very underrated. I'm gonna probably rank this pretty high. We got the letter V. We got the letter V. Very underrated. You use the letter V a lot because we use the word very a lot. Chat, give me your favorite V words. Not even words that start with V, words that contain V. Vital, vivacious, excellent words. Very good. David, I can see the bias there, David, but that is good. Very biblical. Violence, also biblical. So you know in Wheel of Fortune, like they give you R, S, T, L, and E because those are the most like common used letters in the alphabet. V feels like the 6th. R, S, T, L, and the 7th. It is so good. People don't think about it. We're gonna have to give V the A tier. We go from letter V to the natural progression, ringworm. I don't know if anybody here is willing to go up to bat for ringworm, but I'm pretty sure that F tier feels appropriate. I don't know who's gonna be like,
oh, what the fuck? Ringworm is at least a C.
But I'm not gonna listen to that person. I think I'm gonna put ringworm in F. This one is easy peasy lemon squeezy. We got Yuri. I don't even need to think about this one. That's going up in S tier, dog. Always S tier lesbians. Now this I don't know specifically about. We got Project Sekai. Okay, that's just the name of Hatsune Miku Colorful State. Okay, I didn't know that. It sounds more familiar than that, which makes me think it's been around longer. You have friends who will ride or die for Miku. Miku seems great. Vocaloid is fun. You don't care for Miku and you're tired of pretending otherwise. Yeah, you tell him. Download that game on your phone for a week and deleted it. You do not regret deleting it. Wow, we got some Miku haters in this chat. Holy shit, I've never seen such Miku hate before in my life. Wow. I've not heard the movie as a masterpiece or anything. I haven't heard it's like, oh, this is the fucking movie of the century. You need to see it. But, you know, Miku is beloved. I've heard the movie is fine. So let's put it in B tier. I think that's a safe place to put it. Next up, what the hell is Professor Pucefoot? Does anybody in chat know what Professor Pucefoot is? It's a Homestuck thing? Holy shit, I haven't heard that name in 15 years. Why does it look like it deserves an S? It does, doesn't it? It really does. It's adorable. You want to Therese these plushies? It's Damar's Lord and Savior. I have a real one with you in your room? Dude, that's significant. Looks like a somewhat Triceratops-inspired dragon friend. I like it. Shady has one in their room right now. People who are super hype for Professor Pucefoot seem to be very, very hype for Professor Pucefoot. Let's put Professor Pucefoot in A. Also, I just like saying the name Professor Pucefoot. Next thing, portal gun real. It would give you cancer. Oh, most certainly. But it'd be really sick cancer. It'd be like if you broke your leg skateboarding, right? It'd be the same thing if you went up to your homies in a cast and like on crutches, like, yeah, I tried to do a fakey double kickflip over the ravine and I fell wrong. Everyone would be like, yeah, at least you tried. Man, I bet that looked awesome. I wish I was there. I wish I was there when your tumor formed from the portal gun. Could we wield it responsibly? Is GLaDOS correct? I mean, I'm trying to think of like the most irresponsible way you could wield a portal gun, right? You could kill so many people. So I guess, yeah, okay. People would open portals to the moon all the time. Does the portal gun have infinite range though? Can you just aim the portal gun at the moon and it'll just get there eventually? You need to lead your shot though, because the moon and the earth are moving all the time. All right, we could talk for hours about the logistics of a real portal gun, but we are very much missing the real meat of this tier list and the reason why I made it. And the reason is this piece of shit owl that's being sold for $18,000 to $20,000. Okay, where are we putting this thing? What is this? We need to spend equal amount of time talking about the piece of shit owl as we spent talking about the portal gun and its realistic applications. F tier, it's a piece of shit. So am I. Would you put me in F tier? I hope you wouldn't. With how this thing is presented to me, it's either S tier or F tier. Putting it anywhere else would be silly. I'm thinking of S. Like, unironically, I think it looks kind of fun. If I had a small miniature replica of this thing, like on my shelf, I'd be happy about it, and I'd keep it for as long as I could. Surely it's better than Ringworm. True. I would like to know this lady a bit better. I don't know who this is. We got Multi. She's from Rising of the Shield Hero. We gotta do some research on Multi. She sucks. She's a fucking ringworm. God damn it. If hot, why suck? She's an F tier. Sorry to any Multi stands. She's really pretty, but man, seems like an awful person, and this anime seems really crummy. So, ooh, I don't know if y'all could hear that. That may be a problem. I think there's some kind of air show that's been happening. So this week there have been like military jets flying over my apartment. It just happens every year, apparently. So y'all may hear some extraordinarily loud planes flying over here in a bit. I apologize. Actually, nothing I can do about it, as you can imagine. Okay, let's see. Next, Lego brick. Just one. This is not Lego. This is not Lego bricks. This is not a set of Lego. This is one Lego brick. They hurt. They do hurt. They hurt to step on. Easy S tier, but it's just one. How much fun can you have with one Lego brick? If it was a bunch, that'd be one thing, but it's not. It's one Lego brick. You can't make anything with a Lego brick. All you can do is step on it, or make somebody else step on it that you don't like. It's not about fun, it's about its potential as a weapon. Apparently, I mean, that could bump it up a little bit, but when it comes to one Lego brick, I can't see it as anything but a D. What the hell? Okay, next up, we got this sad cookie. I don't know, because it is sad. Like, you could see the little lips. It's so sad. So do you put it in higher tier to make it feel better? Or do you put it in a lower tier because it's bringing the mood down? That is the conflict here. You gotta give him S tier to make him happy? That's the nice thing to do, isn't it? But I'm gonna be super real. As a cookie, I do not think this is a great looking cookie. I mean, it's a cookie. Cookies are yummy, but as a cookie, it's an okay cookie. He's trying his best. I know he is, but you know, he can do better is the thing. If we just give him the encouragement and not like baby him, because look, this is the face of a man, okay? A grown adult. We can provide him with the support he needs to get back on his feet, but also the criticism needed to make him a better cookie. So I think that for now, he's going in B tier. He looks like Tommy Pickles. not enough to bring him up a bit. Just a little sadder. Okay, Tommy Pickles sad. I see it now. Holy shit. That baby is, dude. Now this is what a grown adult looks like, okay? I'm keeping it a B tier. I'm sorry. That was pretty, it does look like Tommy Pickles though. I've been convinced. Next one, I'm gonna be totally biased here. I will accept no arguments, and if you argue with me here, you're getting banned. It's femboys. If you argue with me in this, you will be considered hate criming on me in my chat, and you will be banned. There are racist femboys. There's racist boys. There's racist girls. There's racist tomboys. Of course there are racist femboys. There's racist lesbians too. Okay, there's not racist dogs. This fucking piece of shit owl might be racist for all we know. That Cookie isn't racist, that's true. Cookie is definitely not racist. I'm confident in saying that. Here we go. Child labor. Well, I mean, do we need to discuss this? I'd rather not. If anybody here thinks that this is something genuinely worth discussing outside of a joke, I'm gonna ask you to keep that to yourself. F tier. All right, next up. Got egg. Eggs are fucking great. Another food that's just super nutritious and tasty and diverse. Egg? Egg even. Egg. Who want egg? Egg. Delicious. Put in pan, scramble around. Egg. Delicious egg. Make a chicken to make more egg. Make friend. Make tiny chick go peep peep, but do not eat. And then when they grow, they make more egg that you can put in your breakfast, on sandwich, on burger sometime. Put in flour and sugar and water to make a cake. Next up, we've got, this is, again, some of these motherfuckers just cheating because they know where we're gonna put cats. What are you gonna do? Not put cats right next to egg in S tier? I've never been a cat or dog person. I've been a both person my entire life. I've had cats, I've had dogs, and I love all of them. They're all wonderful. And honestly, it always bugged me when people were like hardcore dog people or hardcore cat people. They're both wonderful. They're both absolutely delightful little fellers that you can snuggle with and call stupid and all that. Next, we've got Bob. Whoop. He's huge! We've got Bob. I imagine it was not Bob the Builder initially. It was probably just Bob. This is just Bob in general. We just have one Bob. But Bob as a whole, like we've got Bob the Builder, seems like a kind gentleman. We've got Bob Myskins, the guy who makes videos of Markiplier, hilarious, really cool guy. Bob from Bob's Burgers, and I've heard that is a good show. Got Bob Hairstyles, I got one of those, that's pretty cool. Bob Burnquist, the professional skateboarder, he's pretty cool. Lives in Brazil, from Brazil. Sponge Bob, I hadn't even considered that. That's true. There's some cool Bobs out there. You know what? I think with how many cool Bobs there are and the fact that when you were like, okay, I need to think of a generic guy name, Bob. Bob has significance, whether he is a builder or not. Next, I don't know who misspelled this. I don't know if it was Nils, and I don't know if it was the commenter, but we got Beyblade. Beyblades are cool. They're cool as fuck. I always loved Beyblades as a kid. I didn't have too many, but my friends did. I would love to watch them spin. Honestly, like, I bet I could enjoy a Beyblade tournament now as a 30-year-old man. I just love any kind of competition like this that is technically kind of random chance. I don't think there's a way to give your Beyblade an actual advantage over other people's Beyblades. Is there a way to do that? Is there a way to like, okay, this is my Bey build, my build blade, and this is how I'm gonna win this Beyblade tournament? Or is it just like, I like these colors, now we put them in a little plastic arena and they go swee. Beyblade are cool as shit. I'm gonna put Beyblade in A next to Bob. I seriously cannot imagine any kid looking at two Beyblades colliding with each other in a little plastic arena and not thinking that's the hypest shit you've ever seen. All right, anyway, let's move on. One brick. Where we put one brick. Much like one Lego brick, you can't do much with one brick. You can hit someone with it, but I mean, that's not its intended purpose. But I mean, in the situation of self-defense, you could probably be worse equipped than having a brick. One brick is all it took to give us gay liberation. That's true. That's true. Like a bunch of bricks can make a building that people can live in and get shelter from the elements. But one brick, all you can do is either go out to the store and get more bricks to build a house or something, or you can carry it around and make sure no one fucks with you. I think it has more uses than one Lego, so I'm gonna put it in C tier. Battery acid. This is a bad picture of it, but isn't battery acid just what batteries use to function? I don't know. This is a hard one. Who knew that battery acid would be what we would get tripped up on? Dangerous if stored improperly. Yeah, again, store them properly. Anything on here can be bad if you use it improperly. If you just take an egg out of a chicken's ass and then shove it in your mouth, it probably is not going to be very good for you. But the best way around that is not to do that. So don't store batteries improperly. And batteries are pretty cool. I don't know. All right. Anyway, another easy S tier. These fucking boring motherfuckers who submit things like cheesecake. As if I'm not gonna put cheesecake in S tier. I absolutely love me a cheesecake. There's some cheesecake haters out there. I don't agree with them at all. You actively dislike cheesecake. You see, you're one of the cheesecake haters. Wow, my chat is full of cheesecake haters. What the fuck kind of community am I fostering here? You hate cheesecake. What's wrong with cheesecake? It's obnoxiously rich. Yeah, I guess so. You hate cake, cupcakes, cookies, and ice cream. Really? Man. You are not a fan of the sweets. Weird mouth feel. I love how it feels in my mouth. I love how it feels in my mouth. I'll say it one more time just so that the clippers can get it. I love how it feels in my mouth. One of my least favorite things is talking about food opinions like this. But man, like this is one of the only situations where I would just be like, y'all are wrong. Cheesecake is amazing. Can't believe I have so many cheesecake haters in my chat. I am disappointed in myself for fostering such an anti-cheesecake community. I think we need to turn this around. If you're watching this VOD, and you are a fan of cheesecake, please come over and follow me on twitch.tv/KirlyQ so we can start repairing this sin that I have committed. I do apologize to God and everyone else for having committed this sin. Maybe it's me who chose wrong? Who's the one making the last tier list of all time here, okay? Who is the person taking on this immense burden? It's me. Yeah, not you, okay? Not you. It's me. Twitch.tv/KirlyQ. I'm running out of room. Morgan Freeman's gonna be pretty high up there, right? Incredible, legendary voice, legendary actor, been around for ages. God from Bruce Almighty. That's just incredible. He played God. How many other actors have played God? And I think Morgan Freeman's an S tier. He's the first person in S tier. I think Morgan Freeman is our first human being in S tier. Next we have, what is this? Maslow's hierarchy of needs. I mean, I think I've heard of this, just not under this name. It sounds pretty legit. Like, I'm sure I've heard of this. I've just never heard it called Maslow's hierarchy of needs before. I mean, it sounds important. Sounds good. Sounds like good advice. Is that A tier? A tier for the hierarchy of needs sounds like a good model for needs to me. But you know, if one thing that's missing, you know, one thing that's keeping it away from S tier is it is missing the real importance that we all need to keep in mind when we are thinking of living our lives, and that is Luigi, who is obviously next to Morgan Freeman in S tier. Who doesn't love Luigi? He's sticking out his ass for me. How nice of him. Next, I don't know who this is. We got Leonard Euler, you know.
Leonard Euler.
He was a Swiss polymath who was an active mathematician, physicist, astronomer, logician, geographer, and engineer. He founded the studies of graph theory. Oh, he sucks. And topology, and made influential discoveries in other branches of mathematics such as analytical number theory, complex analysis, and infinitesimal calculus. Wow. Sounds like a nerd. He popularized pi? Super important math dweeb. I think that's appropriate for a C tier. I don't know. This is another like really philosophical one. We got the heat death of the universe. In one sense, it is going to end all that we've ever known. In another sense, it is inevitable and we just kind of have to accept it, right? S? I don't know about S. I don't know if it's awesome. Is it super cynical of me that I don't want to put it in F? Ends everything we love, but also everything we hate. Yeah. D. How about D for the heat death of the heat death of the universe is D. Because you're right. It ends all love and suffering. I don't know. I don't want it to happen, and it's not going to happen in any of our lifetimes. We may be gone already by the time it happens. I don't know. Entropy did not exist. Reality as we know it would not exist exactly. We got real depth in this fucking entry. And what is deeper than the love that we all feel for Hatsune Miku? She is super cute. Very interesting technology behind her. I am shocked at how many people here do not like Miku. Much like the cheesecake dilemma, I am very disappointed in myself that I have garnered such an anti-Miku fan base. I apologize to all known life for my discretions at creating such a fan base. This one is interesting. We got gender. I kind of love it. The fact that gender expression has gotten to the point that it is now is the reason I look like this. Believe it or not. I'm a cisgender man, and I'm very comfortable being a cisgender man. But I always wanted to be a little girly in ways that I could not achieve in a way that I would be satisfied with in real life. So I look like this, and it's a gender expression that I'm super happy with. Hey, now I've got a beard too. Well, that I have in real life. I have a beard like this in real life. But dude, gender is fun. Hey, you took away my titties. What the fuck? I think gender's an S. I like it a lot. Some of these are just too easy. Next, we got fucking depression. I mean, that's F. I fucking, like, the depression sucks. I love how everything in F tier, except for this one anime bitch, no one could argue that they are good. I mean, people could argue for child labor. I would harshly disagree with them. But, like, who likes ringworm? Who likes depression? Fuck depression. It's stupid and shitty and smelly. Especially smelly. All right, what the fuck is this? Is both, I know what this is, and I also have no fucking clue what this is. What the fuck is the child abduction squad of Pokemon? I mean, I guess that these are just Pokemon who abduct children. I did not know Shedinja abducted children. I knew that about the rest of them. I mean, of these Pokemon, these are all great Pokemon. Ghosts are scary.
Well, that's a good point. They're pretty scary. Maybe I should lower them down a little bit because they're so scary.
F tier just for the theming. I'm not putting Gengar in F tier. You couldn't pay me to put Gengar in F tier. If somebody, say, donated 7 subs to help us get to the 40 sub goal right now, that still wouldn't be enough to put Gengar in F tier. Not even 7 gifted subs to twitch.tv/KirlyQ would convince me to put Gengar in F tier, okay? I love all of these Pokemon. They're all like, a lot of these are pretty big favorites of mine. I'm gonna put them in S. They're good Pokemon. They're a lot of my favorites. Yahoo! You know what? They fucking suck. The child that, how dare they abduct children, you know? How fucking dare they? Fucking F tier, abducting children, it's evil. Evil. Wrong. Bad, horrible. You should not do the things that these do. You should not support these evil fucking Pokemon in their endeavors to make children disappear or steal their souls or what have you. They're awful. Every single one of these 5 Pokemon suck ass. On a completely unrelated note, Jelly, thank you for the 7 subs. That's so cool of you. Ladies and gentlemen, we have done it. We have made the final tier list ever. The pinnacle of all things, what shall be considered the greatest things that have ever been created or born into this mortal realm that we all live in. We've got in S tier, Reddit user Random Russ's dog. They don't like that, or maybe they like it a lot. Like, it's hard to tell. We have done it, and you were here for it. You can say that you were here when the last tier list to ever be made was created.